It's nice to see you, all of you, because 14 years ago, when we started with IQRF, it was just transceiver modules, nothing else. And from that time, we found IQRF is not just transceiver module. It's not just a wireless technology. IQRF today is also about people, about friendships. We found a lot of friends. We found a lot of business partners. So what is it, IQRF today? I will start a little bit wider. IoT. IoT is the word which is talked by everybody, but almost nobody knows what does it mean in reality. So for us, it's a big place with a lot of people working on it, a lot of technological pieces of big game, and IQRF is just a few pieces in this big game. So the IQRF, as I mentioned already, is wireless technology which started to live 14 years ago, and it's specialized for connecting things to IoT through wireless mesh networks. Oops. So, if you see our few pieces, what does it mean? We are talking about hardware, software, products, solution. I should say also excellent support. Thank you, Jaromír. I believe that almost everybody who touched IQRF already recognized Jaromír's support. But it's also about people. It's about community, like we are here. It's about IQRF Alliance. It's about visions. It's about uniqueness and huge IP. So after 14 years, we generated really big stuff. We generated a lot of other things. So at the moment, we are not saying that IQRF is just wireless technology. It's a huge ecosystem, growing ecosystem, and a horizontal platform consisting from many small pieces based on this major wireless technology. We are delivering a lot of nice, unique pieces and features. I would like to emphasize low power. Of course, our mantra, as I mentioned last year, is simple, secure, and interoperable. We would like to provide interoperable devices, interoperable solutions, because we believe that this is the only way how we can accelerate development of any wireless and IoT. When we are talking about positioning, in the world you can find a lot of different technologies, from ends for wearable electronics through Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, up to phenomena of today, LP1s. Everybody of us is waiting also for narrowband IoTs with a lot of expectations. So this is something what you can find on your right side. With IQRF, we are able to address applications from automation of something, of small things in personal area networks, up to smart cities. So these all applications can be addressed by IQRF. This slide was named Challenges for Wireless Mesh Networks. From technologies you saw in previous slide, you saw technologies connecting directly, like, for example, LP1s or Wi-Fi, and technologies connecting through mesh networks. We at MicroRisk originally and IQRF Tech decided to use wireless mesh networks. The reason for that in the beginning was to extend the range and coverage to make it reliable. What does it mean, wireless mesh networks? It's, why I named that challenges, because it's really big challenge. In reality, you should deliver packets or some data from point A to point B through some networks, so it's hopping. And this this mechanism, this protocol is really difficult. It's the same like with mapping software. Contrary to mapping software and your smartphones or mapping devices, we don't have gigabytes of data RAM or programming RAM. We have just few kilobytes of flash and few tens of bytes. So therefore, we are solving the same problem, but with much less resources, and we should do it in real time. Therefore, it's very difficult. There is a lot of different routing protocols. For example, AODV, ad hoc on-demand vector you can find at ZigBee, TPMS, source vectors, and so on. There's a lot of different approaches. And as you recognize, we at IQRF, we are solving everything in totally different ways. So we defined our IQ mesh protocol, which is extremely unique and brings high uniqueness, because we are not using this routing only for extending the range, but we added robustness and reliability. Therefore, that's the reason why we get any question from our friends, okay, what is the best fit for your technology? We are usually saying, well, it would be probably lighting or street lighting or any lighting, because our topology perfectly fits exactly those applications, because you need robustness, reliability, and control, good control. That uniqueness resulted, of course, in extremely huge IP. And finally, it resulted also in basis to make some new solutions, new tools. 4 years ago, we defined something what we named fast response commands, which is excellent tool to aggregate data very fast in mesh networks. Those of you who are experienced in mesh networks topology knows how difficult is the problem. And also it provided very nice tools for maintenance of the networks. I would like also to explain who is who. In the same begin at 2004, we started development of IQRF in company MicroRisk. 2014, something like that, when Shimon joined our company, we started IQRF Alliance. In the same beginning, it was just our daughter company, but at the moment, it's a standard non-profit organization. So thank you very much, Shimon. Shimon made a really great job. And that alliance is responsible for community, so working together. And the main job is to assure interoperability, because we believe that interoperability is something what we should achieve to be successful in the future. Last year, we found IQRF Tech. So all IP related to IQRF was transferred to this technological spin-off company, and role of IQRF Tech in the alliance is to develop and extend technological basis for IQRF core infrastructure. The role of MicroRisk is a little bit changed. At the moment, we are owning just 95% of IQRF Tech, and it's standard member of IQRF Alliance. So, what we have prepared for you for this year? Let's go back to Summit 2017, what I promised you and what I told you. I mentioned a few things. I mentioned, okay, there will be some IQRF Tech. I mentioned something what we defined like IQRF core infrastructure. And in this, unfortunately, I forgot one crucial part of IQRF ecosystem. It's IQRF ID. So I should fix it right now. I also defined something what we are repeating every day in the morning when we are waking up. We should make it simple, secure, and interoperable, because this is something what is needed to be successful. I defined IQRF zones and defined our mission, because we would like to be #1 wireless mesh technology for IoT. So let's go inside what we achieved. We added new pieces in our puzzle. So what kind of pieces we added? First of all, thank you very much to Rostja's team, because at the moment we have available IQRF Gateway Daemon. It's very important piece of the puzzle, because it helps to make gateway from any Linux machine. Next, you will get more information about true low power. It will be shortly. You already received information from Hinek about Smart Connect. We will touch shortly today about IQRF virtual devices. More information will follow tomorrow. You already received information about new crucial part of IQRF ecosystem. It's IQRF repository. We already started to work on IQRF IC. And again, great job of Hinek's team. We started the process of standardization, so thank you, Hinek. When we are talking about Smart Connect, I will tell it, or I will define it from different perspectives than Hinek, because Hinek explained it technically. When we defined IQRF zones, we thought, okay, we need dedicated repeaters, and we need something what we named simple secure bonding. And this is exactly that small piece which was missing in our big puzzle, IQRF Smart Connect. What is it and for what is it? So first, of course, we need to add devices to our IQRF network. We should make it simply, securely, and it should be also based on low power. Next, what we solved is PHY compatibility. This is exactly what Hinek mentioned. It's about a definition of bonding channels and so on. So we put away any frustrations from configurations. It's not needed anymore. And something what is very important, because we received a lot of questions from you, how we will arrange future updates. Because we will provide in Smart Connect also something what we named legacy mode. We definitely found solution how to arrange future compatibility. It will be already during process of connecting devices. And of course, you can make it in many different ways through QR codes, NFC, barcodes, and something what we named IQRF serial numbers online. It will be introduced shortly. Next piece I will talk about will be true low power. The reason why we define it is very simple, because there were a lot of marketing words, 10 years on the battery, super low power, extra low power, ultra low power, but nobody knows what does it mean in reality. Our marketing guru, Jiří Poš, made in our technical guide something very special. So you can see that based on our parameters, you can find that our transceiver module, for example, can last in deep sleep for 1,000 years in deep sleep mode. So why true low power? We wanted, it will be explained in details tomorrow, something which will be true definition, how customers can expect the power. So it's based on excellent PHY specs, also on short time of the packet. But we added something what we named virtual devices. So it will be explained tomorrow. And this is for battery operated devices. And we defined new level, how we defined life of the devices. It won't be in years, because everything depends on number of events and so on. So it will be completely explained tomorrow. Besides that, we added 2 new pieces. It's extra low power direct mode, which enables, for example, actuators to be online all the time, few years. I don't know any other wireless technology which is capable to do so. And also, a lot of engineers will be happy from local asynchronous mode, because it's the next big progress we made. So, where are we going to? of course, we are going up and to the right. So what are the steps we are going on? From the same beginning, we started to be low power already from 2004. Then, of course, it will be simple, secure, and interoperable. And we defined for next few years 2 steps which are really big for us. We would like to have it completely open, and we would like to have it standardized. What does it mean for us? Low power is clear. On the bottom, you will see new features we added. The same for simple, secure, and interoperable. So you can see that we made a really great job this year. For next years, it will be a tough job for us. We should fully document and open all features, not only DPA functionality, which is already fully documented, not only document how we are making routing and protocols, but we will also open it and standardize it. So what we prepare, what is the roadmap? From the left side up to right side, you will see what is it. What you can expect end of this year will be G modules, especially engineers will love that there will be much more hardware resources. Beginning of next year, we expect to put to the market IQRF IC, and with the process of opening and standardization, IQRF will not be dependent anymore about IQRF tech implementations. And the mission remains completely the same. Our mission is to deliver #1 wireless mesh technology for IoT. And because we made a great job, and it's not possible to make it without you, I would like to thank to all of you who are providing us a lot of information, how can we improve it. So thank you very much for being 14 years with us. Thank you.